We have come to the most vibrant and exciting city in the Philippines.
There are rich layers of history everywhere you look here. This city has one foot on the Philippines and the other on Middle East. And that makes a picturesque and exciting come together of diverse cultures and architectures.
And in true fashion, I'm gonna try something traditional. And what could be more traditional than a hijab? And oh, this is the landang, the traditional Maranao clothing. This regal clothing is painstakingly handcrafted and weaved for special occasions.
They love their arts in this place. In fact, they are passionate about it, as reflected in their beautiful mosques and architectures, intricate designs and fabric, and sophisticated traditional clothing.
Hi, I'm Arabalino with my friends right here who would like to welcome you to Marawi City.
After 3 hours of travel from Cagayan de Oro City, we have reached the Islamic city of Marawi. And our first stop, the village of Dayawan, a home to a few authentic Torogans.
Back in the days, the upper-class Maranaos lived here in Torogans. Today, this is one of the few remaining authentic Torogans here in Marawi City.
The Torogan is a traditional ancestral house of upper-class Maranao. It is characterized by a steep roof, the kind that is very pointed at the end. Its foundations are made of massive log pillars that resemble the trunks of huge trees, only that it is carved in a way that it will be able to support the structure. The walls, doors, and windows are carved with painstakingly intricate ochre designs. The structure is mostly wood, and with the passing of time, it started to decay. Yet, the massive pillars are still intact as of now. The ancestral home also holds several authentic artifacts, like the first malongs used by the Maranao, authentic upper-class Maranao clothing, jewelries, bolos, pottery, and more. Presently, some locals who prefer not to be named living near the structure takes care of it, and they even make a living by selling some Maranao souvenirs to the tourists who often visits. This amazing Maranao architecture was declared as a national cultural heritage in the 19th century, but now it is poorly maintained. Just a few minutes from our first stop, and we've come to our second destination, the Mindanao Islamic Center.
This is the largest and the center of all masjids here in Marawi City. Citywide events like Eid al-Fitr are hosted in this place.
Jamia Mindanao Al-Islami, also called the Mindanao Islamic Center, is the largest mosque in the Philippines. The mosque, sitting grandly at the Barangay Central in Marawi City, in opaque green and mostly peach colors, is called the Central Mosque. It was built by the late Ahmad Dumacao Alonto Sr. By its grand location, many years and decades back, the Central Mosque is an imposing structure where worshippers are able to see and embrace their faith. Before the day ends, we are down to our last stop, the Aga Khan Museum.
Aga Khan is an Islamic museum of art. It contains different traditional Maranao attire, different paintings, antiques, and a lot of important artifacts about the history of Marawi.
Named after Prince Karim Aga Khan, whose donation made its construction possible, The Aga Khan Museum of Islamic Arts, located at MSU Marawi, has the biggest Philippine museum collection in the country. The museum houses a huge collection of indigenous and cultural Islamic materials and aims to collect and preserve folk art specimens and artifacts of the 13 Muslim groups and other indigenous minorities of Mindanao. It showcases the grand culture of the ancient Maranaos, the creativity and artistry, as well as the added knowledge about the Maranao culture, surely leaves everyone who have visited the Aga Khan Museum in awe.
وين الكلام وانتي ما اهتميتي وانتي في حال سنين يابا يابا انتي ما تسليتي عبالك ايام كثير وين السلام وانتي ما ارتويتي تقولك في حال سنين يابا يابا
Marawi City is a treasure. Despite being hit with controversies, it is still something, a place that everyone should visit and experience.
Marawi City.
Marawi is a jewel itself. It's shining, growing, and prospering.
Marawi City is a melting pot.
Marawi City is rich. Marawi City is indeed a city of vibrance.
Marawi is indeed rich in culture, and more importantly, architecture. And this is a mindset that most of us do not acknowledge, and I really think